Oh my goodness, we're off to a good start now.
Yeah, that we are. I actually, though, it's kind of fun trying to look through these. I see blinking lights. It reminds me of being on the Strip.
You know what?
They've been reprogrammed, if you notice. Instead of Babes in Voiceland, they say Babes 2020 because we're in
It's 2020. Happy New Year.
I feel like I'm in a space movie.
It's
And
kind
I'm
of cool.
looking through my helmet.
Oh,
Listen, you know what? Think
that would
about
be cool.
this. This may be before anybody's time, but did you ever used to watch Romper Room with the magic mirror? I see Billy, I see Joey, I see Sunday.
I was thinking more of like Minority Report or one of those kind of movies where it's in the future and they're looking through the blinds and lights are going out in the town, kind of a seedy part of town. And
my head
Boy, she's got a whole backstory to these. Okay.
woo! Happy New Year. I'm taking these off though.
Okay, we're done.
Woo,
We're
turning
done.
mine off.
We're done having fun.
I'm done.
We're
with
done
mine.
having fun.
But
Are we
they
done?
are cool.
Serious. We're going to be serious now, no laughing.
Well, I don't know about serious, and you know me, I don't know about the non-laughing part because I tend to laugh maybe a little too much. But that's what keeps me happy. That keeps me young and healthy, right?
All right, so it's 2020. Yay! We all survived the new year.
We did.
Yay!
We're here to say that.
We're here to say that we've survived. But, and we're so glad you guys are here joining us again on a new year.
Thank you.
But for those of you that stumbled on our show by accident because you were looking at Babes Go video and this is what you got, first of all, shame on you, and I'm going to tell your mother that you're on the internet for the wrong reason. But now that you're here, this is really entertaining. I mean, we had flashing lights and it was, this is Vegas, so
Yeah.
stay with us. You're going to enjoy the show. We are very entertaining. We're not taking our clothes off, but we're very entertaining.
And you wouldn't want us to, but that's another story.
But listen, speaking of Babes Go Video,
Yeah.
yesterday what I did was I fixed my little Apple TV box. It really wasn't broken, but when I got new internet last time,
Okay.
I had to, just reprogram, re-put in the passwords and stuff. So I haven't used it for a while. So I want to see some Netflix stuff, and ooh, there's a new Star Trek Picard coming January 23rd.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
So I can't wait. But anyway, getting off the track here. But when I did, I went to YouTube and I said to Grady, hey, I'm going to program in Search Babes Goes Video. It was so much fun. I usually watch this on computer while I edit because it's on computer. Once it's done, I've seen it so many times I don't want to look anymore. Because, I'm looking at this for like hours.
But not on the big screen.
Yeah. It's
Exactly,
different, right?
exactly. Listen, if you haven't done it, check us out on the big screen.
It's
man.
awesome.
It was great.
Makes me feel like a superstar.
It was great. We were just three little babes here, but it made me feel like big time, so it was great.
That's
Ready
right.
for my close-up. Got my makeup on, got my hair did.
Well, what are we
All
going
good
to talk
to
about
go.
today? What are we going to talk about
Well,
today to start?
You think of the new year,
yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you think of getting rid of the old and bringing in the new, doing
Right.
some cleaning, some purging. I mean, eventually we talk about spring cleaning, but some people are trying to get a handle on it now. They got to put away all the new stuff they got for Christmas and trying to find a place for it, but they can't because there's too much stuff in the way.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I got this big smoker for my husband, and
you did.
yeah, so that he could
Did he
start
like
cooking.
it?
He did. He
Oh,
did.
see,
Where are you gonna
so
put it?
He can start cooking. She doesn't want to cook anymore.
That's
that
right.
was the,
I'm smart. No, right now it's in the front room. Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the front room with a little Santa hat on it, and you know how I had the camera set up before with the Santa
Yes.
hat and the little Santa. Yeah.
that was in our Christmas.
It's now
show.
on the smoker in the front room.
That's an interesting thing because obviously it must have been the year's hottest item to get. Because every year, remember those Ronco commercials right before Christmas?
Yes, I
where they would have all
love
these
them.
gizmos. Well, the new thing is the cooking gizmos. So
Yeah.
you got your husband the smoker,
Right.
hot trendy item. I got my husband to buy me one of those air fryers 2 years ago for Christmas.
Oh, because it was
Okay.
good then,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
So remember, you can't find some place to put it because you haven't cleaned out your clutter. So in my particular case, it sat in a corner in my dining room for way longer than I want to admit. Okay. Then I finally made a spot for it in my pantry under the stairs, and it's been in there for longer than I want to admit. Where it has never been has been on my kitchen counter. air frying food. So I've had it for 2 years.
But
Beth
wait
was
for the
looking
good
for
part.
one, and
We happened to be out. We were out at Chuck's.
Yes, we
having
were.
breakfast.
Yes, we were.
And we were talking about all this stuff. And Diana's talking about the air fryer. I said, you know what? I've been wanting to try one. So guess what? Guess who gets the air fryer?
yeah, I brought it to the studio. It's in the car waiting to be handed off to Beth.
Yay!
I can't
Thank
believe
you.
you
You're
never
welcome.
opened it.
I
though.
never used it. I
tried
never.
it.
Seemed like a good idea
I
at the time.
will use it. I will not leave it in the box for 2 years, I promise. And I will report to you how I like it. 'Cause
My daughter tells me that you can make really good scallops in it, so just there you
Oh,
go.
I like scallops. We'll do that.
You'll have to try
Yeah.
the scallops. Now, I have heard some people have had a hard time keeping it clean. And I don't know if that's because they actually put oil in it when they shouldn't have.
I don't have a heart.
or
I can scrub anything.
being scrubbed.
You need to know cleaning, which we're going to get to a little later in the show. Helpful hints. Stay tuned for that.
Because
That's
some things never get purged when you live in Beth's house.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait
You know
till we
what?
tell you how old those are.
you know, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Listen, sometimes you purge, but it's not always good because, listen, 2 weeks ago, I found some coasters, really nice, sturdy coasters, and they were kind of like the material that changes colors and whatever. I don't know. I picked them up at some bar years and years ago. And
There we
I
go.
thought, what am I saving this for? I have never used these coasters, but they were nice. But I threw them out. Aren't you proud of me?
Okay.
A couple days ago,
Here we go.
Grady and I decided to do a puzzle.
Uh-huh.
Well, we like to watch TV a lot, so I went out in the garage. We're looking around. I said, I got an idea. Let's take the big folding table, put it over the coffee table, the one in front of the couch. We
Right.
can do it. And it's got, little legs. And I'm thinking, what can I put under the legs? Damn, I just threw away those coasters.
And there's nothing else in Beth's house that she could actually use
It
to
would have
steady
been
the.
perfect.
Okay.
But I did find something else, but the coasters would have been perfect, but I threw them out. And my grandma always told
Yeah.
me, the minute you throw something out, a couple weeks later, you wish you had it. Do you know how many times that's proven to be true?
Yeah, but at some point you have to reach that balance.
And I do.
And I'm talking from experience, but because being a teacher, we hold on to everything. Well, most teachers do, because you never know if you're going to need it again or if it can come in handy.
Right.
I have bins in my garage stacked up. I could teach K-8 math, science, history, no problem. I've got everything I need to open my own school, which is too much. So I have been slowly bringing a bin to work and giving it to the other teachers.
That's very smart.
Actually,
sharing.
you guys
Yeah.
know I did get rid of stuff. I had all the 3-ring binders. I had thick ones.
Yeah, you gave them to me.
I gave them to Terry to bring to the school for the kids. See, here's the deal. I hate
always a
throwing
deal.
stuff in
It
the
is.
garbage. I like to find a home for it. Because years ago, people didn't have that much. And that's what you did. Find somebody else that needs it. So,
Everything that I have that I no longer need,
like the air fryer.
like the air fryer, but that's in good repair or has never been used,
Yeah.
or whatever. I set it aside until I have a substantial amount of stuff. I
Yeah.
call the Salvation Army, satruck.org, and they come. I make sure the drivers get a bottle of water or a can of Pepsi or a tip, and then they load all the stuff and they take it and they put it in their stores and they sell it. I feel good about it. It only goes in the trash if it's beyond.
Repair, or you wouldn't
Yeah.
want
And you know
somebody
what?
else
That's a good
to
thing.
use it.
But
yeah.
the reason I'm sitting here laughing when you go give them a bottle of water, back in our audio shows, we talked about this.
Yeah.
I told you guys when I was little and the garbage men came down the alley in Chicago, my mom would say, "Come on, honey, we got to bring beer out to the garbage men," and you'd always
Beer?
bring them a beer. Everybody did that in Chicago. You bring the garbage man a beer. It's a hot summer day.
Yeah, well, you can't do that anymore. There's
You
no
can't.
drinking on the job.
But it just had a little flashback when
funny,
you said bring them
yeah.
water or a soda. And I do. Every time my pool guy comes, he's always got a soda waiting for him.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Be
That's
nice to
really
people.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to talk about now? We've already done purging and Happy New Year.
Well,
What's next
see,
on our
there are
list?
things that Beth doesn't purge, and we're really glad that she doesn't, because we find these gems of history that we can refer back to. And we actually did this on our audio show a while back.
We did.
And got a lot of really good feedback on it. but there was just some fun stuff that we found that we thought we would share with you guys. Okay, this particular set that I have was published in 1979, and for those of you that don't want to get your calculator out, that was 41 years ago.
Mine says 1980, but
Well, that wasn't that long. Well, okay, 40 years. I guess it was a long time ago.
actually, we're talking about this earlier, and she goes, that wasn't that long ago. I'm like, to us, it wasn't that long ago. But 1980, a lot of people watching the show weren't
true.
even born, wouldn't
I
even
know,
thought of
I
them.
know, but I graduated high school that year.
Oh my
Whatever.
God, you baby. I graduated in 69. You want to talk graduating?
77. But anyway,
Babies I work with.
so this was kind of fun. We
Just
found some
kids.
fun stuff. This is a kitchen thing I thought you guys might get a kick out of, and this obviously is for homemakers that didn't have microwave ovens. Okay.
Which would have been me for years and years. When my oldest blew ours up one morning, he didn't mean to on purpose, but you know how you can't put metal in the microwave?
Uh-oh.
We had these paper plates, but they were a happy 40th, and they had little flecks in them to make them look
So I've never
festive.
blown up a microwave. What
Oh,
happened?
Okay, well this is
Cowpath!
this is what not to do. I opened a different tab, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, what he did was, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, so he was getting ready to go to school, to go to high school. So he grabbed like a cold piece of pizza out of the refrigerator and decided he was going to warm it up, put it on one of those birthday plates, put it in the microwave, turned it on. Well, it starts sparking.
And he didn't shut it off, obviously.
No, he thought, fire! He opened it up and he threw water in it. So it was electrical fire, water, not a good plan. So he did. He blew it up. So that was the end of
Did
the
it
microwave.
just like the whole thing?
Okay, so
it just went psh.
the next time you're without a microwave,
Right,
and,
and we-
you need to make baked potatoes in a hurry,
Okay.
this is what you do. First, you have to boil them in salted water for 10 minutes. Then you have to cut a thin slice off of either end and put them in a very hot oven. And if you really want to cut the baking time down by 15 minutes, you pound a nail in your tater. That's right. You stick a nail in the potato. Pound to
Would the
shorten.
aluminum ones work, or does it have to be like an old iron nail?
It just says insert a nail to shorten the baking time by 15 minutes. So there you go.
Well,
You just cut it in half.
That's
Well,
not what this says, Terry.
The
You
baking
have to
time is
follow
usually
the-
an hour, right? My science brain's going. So if it normally takes an hour, you do 15 on the stove, you cut off both ends, and you put the nail in, saving 15. You cut the baking time in half, right? Half to no.
it sounds good to me.
All right, I'll be
listen,
quiet.
Bill Nye the Science
Those
Guy.
of you who remember Helpful Hint books, it used to be Eloise Helpful Hints, but let's give credit where credit's due. This is Mary Ellen's
Mary
Helpful
Ellen.
Hints.
Yes.
So let's give
okay.
credit to Mary Ellen, whoever you may be, dead or alive, we don't know.
Okay,
My turn?
your turn. And then
All right.
we'll just kind of do a roundy round. Now pay
Okay.
attention,
Ah.
kids, because you might learn something.
This is a great one. Birds of a Feather, a little picture of a chef with a little chicken running. Freshness.
Forget cow path, chicken path.
Listen to this. I mean, you know
sorry.
this has got to
I'm
be
listening.
from like a long time ago.
40 years ago, to be exact. But
Never,
go ahead.
41.
never buy chicken on Monday.
Oh, she's
Never
got the
buy
newer book.
chicken on Monday.
Okay.
Do you want to know why?
Yes.
Yes.
It is likely you'll get one that wasn't bought by the weekend. To keep fresh chicken fresher, immediately remove polyurethane wrap, loosely wrap chicken in wax paper, and refrigerate. Fresh chickens should be used within 3 days. No one would even think of that now.
Well, are
Buy
they
it
even
on a Monday?
Fresh chickens in the store? I mean, they're all
Yeah.
frozen, right? Pretty much.
pretty
They're
much.
frozen and then they thaw
Oh,
out.
fresh chicken. You go to the meat counter, you buy a chicken.
No,
With
that's
its
right.
head and everything. Maybe
No,
it
they're
did.
Maybe in the Flintstone era.
They're not talking
Anyway,
about the head. They're just talking about chicken. When you buy chicken, in
well,
a
that
meat
was when they
container.
would sell you chickens that weren't full of preservatives and hormones
Right.
and stuff. So.
Yeah, but you know what?
Antibiotics.
Seriously, in all fairness, like, do you ever shop at Costco? I don't go there often. Do you know how fast that food turns around? I mean, seriously, I saw a
because they
show.
sell it cheap.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw a show, so a chicken would not be sitting. And I don't know about Albertsons, but Costco, you would not be sitting 3 days because too many
No, because then they
people.
turn it into rotisserie chicken. And
Oh, well. I'm still spinning on the chicken thing.
she's still thinking
All right,
about
go
the
ahead.
potato. She's not kidding me.
This is the craziest show
She's
today.
still doing math in her head about
Read
the
us
potato.
another. Read us another.
Okay, well, I had to pick this one because I have done this more than once.
Okay.
You know, how you're not supposed to put woolen things into the dryer. A lot of times I'll just be doing a big
Because then they turn
load.
into Barbie clothes.
They shrink up. Yeah.
Okay.
And it used to be okay because if I shrank it, I gave it to my daughter. Well, now we're about the same size top-wise.
Right.
And so that doesn't work anymore. But it says here you can actually soak it in tepid water. That's like what?
Lukewarm.
Lukewarm water. And all you have to do is add a good hair shampoo.
Really?
Yeah. And so sometimes it'll soften the wool fibers enough to allow for reshaping. It says it's worth a try. And then just kind of hang it up, until it can kind of stretch down.
Yeah.
It should work.
Well,
I would have
give it a
thought
try.
conditioner instead of shampoo, though.
Because it has lanolin in it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's not what Mary Ellen said.
Oh, what did
Okay.
she say?
No.
Oh, that's what she said, yeah.
Okay, so for beauty tips, because we all need those, you guys are going to love these. You're going to love these.
Okay.
Okay, greatest moisturizer. I'm going to go really quick on these. Greatest moisturizer is petroleum jelly, not KY.
What?
Petroleum jelly.
Okay.
Greatest moisturizer for your face, petroleum jelly mixed in with some water. Okay. Dead skin on your face. Miracle Whip salad dressing removes dead skin, so you can walk around smelling like egg salad.
Miracle Whips removes dead skin.
That's what it says. Only Miracle Whip, not mayonnaise. It's very specific in here. You rub a small
That's
amount
good.
into your skin and you let it dry for a few minutes. And while the skin is still slightly moist, you start massaging your face with your fingertips, rubbing vigorously. And you'll be surprised at how much dead skin will roll right off.
Now, see, these books may be old, but I'm telling you, there's good stuff in here. You know what? Why don't we take a short break?
Okay.
And we will come back and read you some more Mary Ellen tips. They love it. I love it.
Okay.
Stay with us. We'll
Okay.
be right back.
Bob Allen Golf has a full tour shop for all of your repairs, including re-gripping, reshafting, loft and lie adjustments, whatever you need. Bob has the only full swing simulator in Las Vegas. Get your next set of golf clubs custom fit right here at Bob Allen Golf, located at 6415 South Fort Apache, Las Vegas, 89148. With Bob Allen Golf, your game is in the bag.
Hey, welcome back. We're so glad you're here, and we're still looking through these books. Talk about crazy. You know how you were talking about the mayonnaise, or actually the Miracle
the
Whip
Miracle Whip,
for
thank
the
you.
face, but I found something for mayonnaise.
Okay.
So if you're a mayonnaise family, you can't do the face thing because you don't have the Miracle Whip,
No.
but you can use mayonnaise for hair conditioning.
Really?
Yeah, you just
You know what? I think somebody told me that a long time ago. Well, maybe it was the book. I still
Egg
got it.
salad on
maybe.
your face,
Yeah.
egg salad in
You just
your
need like a
hair.
half a cup on your dry hair, and then an unwashed hair too.
Ew.
Yeah. And then you
Oh.
just cover your head with a plastic bag and you wait for 15 minutes.
Make sure you cut holes in it though, guys, because it's a disclaimer because we don't want you doing anything that's dangerous. So
Listen,
make sure you.
you know
okay.
what?
Just on the hair though.
It's
and
so,
then
it's so
and then you
dry.
shampoo your hair.
Okay.
And then you do it that way. That works. And I've got a couple more for hair, just real fast,
Okay,
because
do
this
it,
really
do
fits
it.
Diana and I for sure. And for Beth. For blondes, rinse hair with water containing a few tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, to help
Yeah.
keep the blonde. For brunettes and redheads, rinse with spoonfuls of apple cider vinegar to help keep your hair healthy and shiny. And brunettes and redheads, we can also rinse our hair with coffee.
Oh, see.
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Because it'll help it
Coffee.
be rich and shiny, and
Yeah, I'll have to keep
good
that
stuff.
in mind.
Maybe not the mocha flavored coffees, but
No.
no flavored ones. But I
Something
wanted
new
to
to
share
do
that.
with your leftover Starbucks, if there ever is any.
Oh,
There's never any leftover Starbucks.
it's good to the last drop.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's Maxwell House. And then there's Folgers, the best part of waking up and
There's Folgers
conditioning
in
your hair
your
is
cup. Yeah.
Folgers in your hair.
That's just goofy.
So you know what? This is fun. This is what people did 40
my
years ago when they
gosh.
wanted
I
to
have one
Way
more.
back
beautify.
in the-
Oh wait, Beth
I
has
have
more.
food. Wait.
Do you have food, or she's
No.
got automotive?
Well, I've
she
got
can fix
food, but-
anything for you, actually.
This is a good one.
That's a good one.
Two books out.
I got.
She's
got
a
a
two-fisted
two-book.
help winner.
Now my paper fell out and I lost my place.
She lost her place. Well, you know what I find very helpful instead of those books is my phone.
Here it
Because
is.
like earlier, I was just Googling and looking up how to use dryer sheets for other things, and they have
That's
17, and it's just on my phone. See, I'm a more of a new
She
age
didn't need
baby.
to save the book. She uses her phone.
It works too.
I'm still living in a cave. Okay, listen to this. Emergency substitutes. Emergency.
Okay.
Not school.
Use a hubcap as a shovel if your car gets stuck in the snow, sand, or mud. Now, who in the hell? We all grew up in the Midwest. Who is going to get stuck at the snow and pop off your hubcap? But
Hey, it would
Just in
work.
case.
Yeah.
out of gas?
It's in emergencies.
If you have no funnel to pour gasoline from a can, use a map, newspaper, or paper bag to guide the gas into the tank. And don't light a match.
I'm sorry. That
There's
was
more.
funny.
It is funny.
There's more.
Your
All right.
radiator needs water and you're not near a hose? See, this stuff doesn't happen anymore. Kids are like, eh? And you're not near a hose? Carry the water in the windshield washer jug or the radiator overflow jug.
But you can't find these parts on your car anymore. My car battery
that's true.
is behind the passenger seat.
And wait, here's one more
You would
cup.
have to know how to take your car apart to reach in and grab
Yeah.
those components and walk around with them and fill
This
them up.
is what we had to know back then. Cover a partially used 1 quart can of motor oil with the plastic lid from a 1 pound coffee can. You know, because you'd open the oil, remember, with the church key? You know?
Oh, and then you would
And then
stick the thing on
They
there.
didn't make
and-
oil with covers, so you get the coffee
And it
can.
will go glug, 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 like that.
Look at
Yeah,
the things we used to have to know.
We couldn't just grab our phone. We had to actually read it.
That's
See?
true. We did.
and
We
what
had
if-
to know how to
and
read.
what if the
We did.
books were in the cupboard at home? Here's a good one. Here's oranges.
But wait, there's more.
This makes me laugh. Yeah, one more. Okay.
Oh.
Do I want to read you oranges or do
No,
I
I
want
think we
don't
want
know,
some- the
Beth.
melons. Let's go to the melons.
See if you're sticking with us when you stumbled on us by mistake. We're now getting to the good part because we're going to talk about some casabas.
This is a one sentence on Easter eggs. Make your own Easter egg dyes.
I'm sorry, Cowpath.
Cowpath, but I had to.
Okay.
Boil the eggs with grass for green,
Oh my goodness.
onion skins for yellow, and beets for red.
That's the way they did it in the old country.
Yeah,
In our country.
We're going way back on those.
Okay, we won't do oranges,
Sure.
we'll do grapefruit. Cantaloupe, because that is the funny one. Okay? We're going to leave you with
Lemons,
cantaloupe.
limes, or one of those fruits.
Cantaloupe. Study it. The skin color should be yellow, green to creamy yellow, not green. Shake it. If it's really ripe, you can hear the seeds rattling inside.
Look in your brain.
Smell it. It says, smell it.
is getting weird.
It should give off a fragrance. Feel it.
What fragrance?
The belly button should be somewhat soft. If the melon is soft all over, it's probably overripe.
Now you know how to pick a melon. See? Worthwhile sticking around.
Well, you know what? Before
That's
we go, we
important
should do
stuff.
a few shout outs to some of our friends.
Yeah?
Robin Jean Celia Sobansky, who was the first person to get a hold of us through email,
Yeah.
got her Babes in Voiceland t-shirt, and we're waiting on her sending us the selfie. Robbie Jean, hurry up.
Actually, two came in at the same time.
Yeah, so that we can
Oh,
put it
that's
out
right.
there. So shout out to Robbie Jean. Send us the selfie, please.
Lynn, send us a selfie
Yeah.
in your t-shirt. And you know what? I don't have the list of everybody else.
I got two more people to shout out because they follow our show all the time. Monica Cherry is following us from
Hey, Monica.
Texas. Hey, Monica. And my good friend Lon, who lives here in town, Lon Gilgore, he is also a fan. So, hey, Lon.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Really?
exciting.
And
And
Jack from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Ah.
And we also had somebody from Iowa. Sherry, I think it was from Iowa.
Hi there,
Hi,
Sherry.
Sherry.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best part is checking and seeing the emails that we get
Yeah.
and the suggestions. And if you have any ideas about helpful hints that we can share.
babesinvoiceland@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thanks for tuning in. We love having you as part of our family.
Yep.
See you next time.
See you next
Absolutely.
time.